Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright, guys, this is going to be a reading for Earth signs. So, if you have Earth placements for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or if you know that you have like a strong placement of either Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus in some place within your natal chart, or even if it just resonates for you strongly, or the person that you're connected to has those placements, see what comes through. There will be an extended for those that definitely feel strongly connected to it and want to go deeper. But if you don't know about your natal chart, you can Google and get a free one. If you know your birth time and where you were born, like the place, that helps to give you very specifics about certain things, but you don't need to know your birth date to get like the general idea of the basics of like your sun, moon, rising, and a general idea. Basically, to have the birth time gives us a lot more specific. But I'm going to get the general energy of Earth people at this time. So again, Earth energy, general energy of either your love situation. This could be how they're feeling or how you're feeling, dependent upon how it comes through for you. So, see how it makes sense. What is the general energy for my Earth? Okay, so I have fireworks, which is passion, chemistry, lust, basically, like exhilaration, holiday, celebration, explosive, hot sex, like woohoo, sexy stuff, okay? And then the death card is here, which the death card is connected to Scorpio, and Scorpio is kind of about sex and that type of energy. So I'm feeling like either you or whoever you're connected to, there's like this energy about you, or there's energy about them at this time. They could be feeling like a little freaky deaky, or they could just be feeling, like this heightened sexual desire. I don't know why it's not like, I gotta probably change the settings or something on stuff here, but basically, hold on. Okay, turned on the big light. So basically, this energy is passionate, receptive, focused, determined, fixed, resourceful, possessive, psychological, deep, prowling, probing, sexual. The timing within it is within 3 to 6 months. It also connects to right now the fall, October 22nd to November 21st, ruling planet Pluto, which is all about transformation and, shaking things up. So I feel like, the general energy around your connection, I'm noticing the 6-6 here. I feel like there's probably been a heavy lust, heavy desire, heavy sex, sexual desires, passion. Like, you guys like each other, okay? More than friends. It's like we really enjoy each other's company on a passionate level. And I'm getting that like this person may be feeling a deep desire for you at this time, or there could be something about you right now that's just more passionate or just seductive in its nature. You could have a star-like quality. So I've got the wishes with the stars, nighttime falling in love, blessed, hope, dreams, inspired, miracles. Again, 16 with 6, 6, 6. So 6 could be significant for you. This is a year of the lovers with the 6, like 20, 22, 2, 2, 2 is 6. 6 is the card of the lovers. So that could be tied into this as well. Like, you may just have a significant divine connection here. This is the energy of the Emperor, which says within 7 days. It's a spring energy, March to April. And then Mars is the ruling planet, which is all about like our aggression, our fire, our desires, our drive, like the thing that makes us be going after that. It's like, this is like the hidden, suppressed, like, I want to do this freaky deaky stuff, and this is the one that's like, I'm gonna do it. So this is more aggressive, active, energetic leader, impatient, combative, naive, assertive, pioneer, initiator, emperor energy, divine masculine energy. This is also connecting with the king of fire, the king of wands. So for some of you, you could be either connecting with somebody, like you could be the earth sign that's connecting with either fire energies, or you could be dealing with an earth energy that you're like the water energy. um, and it doesn't matter. I think anybody could be dealing with anybody, but those are specific things that are coming through. So we have Scorpio coming through specifically. There's Aries coming through here. And then again, just like water and fire in general. And this is an earth sign reading, so take it as it resonates. I also have the White Wolf, which is about confidence, guidance, trust your gnosis, freedom, resilience, stamina, believe in your power. I'm feeling like whoever, like for the general energy, there's desire. There's this like heavy passion. There's exhilaration. When the two of you come together, it's like, ah, and they may be maybe falling more in love with you over time, or right now there's just like a heightened desire about things. But I feel like there's this thing inside of them, like they need to believe more within themselves, or this could be you needing to believe more in yourself in order for things to come together. And I do feel like whoever is the one that's like needing this belief in themselves, or to trust their inner calling from spirit, it's because they're wanting to make the right mark. This is the archer. I've got a careful aim. I want to be on target. I want to be the go-to guy or gal. I want to be perfect in precise when I do this. And this is also matchmaker, so this person could be focused on making a direct shot, or going to make a move, but they're waiting for the right moment. They're waiting for that perfect guidance from spirit, like for them to be like, okay, right now, like this is the perfect time. I should do it now, and I feel like there's just a heavy energy of stress, or just like not knowing, like what should I do, when should I do it, just needing more confidence perhaps, or needing the divine to give like that go ahead. Like, sometimes we see 666, or we see 777, or we just see some little sign, or even ask spirit for specific sign, like if I'm supposed to do so and so, XYZ, make me see this, or show me something specific. And then when we see that specific thing, we know to go. So then I have 24, which is again adds up to 6, and this is the heart, love, romance, joy, bliss, heart's desire, content, affection, fulfillment, kindness, and forgiveness. So they could be making like a decision, or needing the strength to believe in themselves, to take aim, to go towards the target of being, moving into a direction of saying something or doing something, because maybe they need your forgiveness, or maybe they need to believe that they can have fulfillment, or that you're gonna return their desire, or that they're like, everything's gonna work out for me when I shoot my shot. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be good. Everything's gonna go well. Yeah, because I see, look, another 6. This is clouds of thoughts, problems, debt, doubt. And I said debt, so that could be part of this too. They may be suffering or struggling in their personal life, and the 6s, for me specifically, can be tied to our focus is way too much on money. We're thinking about money too much. We're focused on our finances too much, like our ego pursuits. Like we're just way too worried about what other people. Oh, I don't have like all my money. Who gives a shit? It's like, you know what I mean? If somebody loves you, cares about you, likes you, whatever, that stuff is just stuff. At the end of the day, yeah, it's great to have it and be like comfortable and confident, whatever, but sometimes we mess up, or sometimes we need to do some things in order to fix the situation. So, and then talking to other people can also help us to figure those things out, like if we don't know what to do with our circumstances. So they may be just kind of like in this indecisive place. They could be having a lot of confusion. They could be unclear, hesitant. And if you're dealing with a man, men are like that. Like if a man is struggling financially, or a man doesn't have themselves put together in their career, or feeling like that confidence, sometimes they will not go after a woman because they don't feel confident to do so. Or they may not, or maybe they won't go after a particular woman because that woman intimidates them in that area, or whatever. Like everybody's different, but there is that thing around it where men have been kind of put into the position of they're the caretaker, they're the ones that are supposed to provide or be like better off than another. And when they're not in that great position, or they're not feeling confident, they don't know what they're doing with themselves, or they don't feel like they're stable, they can have a hard time to commit to somebody or to feel confident enough to even pursue somebody or even feel like they're in the same class as somebody. There's a lot of weird things about that. So take it as it fits. It could be even that they're worried about your financial circumstances. They could be like somebody that does have their self together, but when they connect with you, maybe you don't, and that could concern them. Like, am I going to be able to handle that? Like, is this somebody? Because sometimes we get weird, or people let their ego dictate that stuff. Like, they'll be like, I don't know, like that person's not at the same class as me, or like we have different things that we care about, like maybe they're used to women that are all about like Prada and fucking weird shit like that, and you're more about like compassion and caring about people beyond what they have. So that could be something in there too, causing them to hesitate or be unclear or confused even as to like, why do you like me? Maybe you just have a lot of things that are different, and that makes them wonder or feel like just nervous or uncertain or unsure. They're not like confident in the areas that you may be predominantly showing up as. Like, if they think that you're more a type of person that they're not, they could be held back and confused, indecisive, just misunderstanding things. It says right here, misunderstandings, thoughts, problems, hesitating, unclear clouds. Something within your dynamic is causing this person to be like, I don't know. Then there's the moose. And it says imposing, powerful, independent, time alone, attitude is everything, calm, cool, collected. So they may be on the surface. I feel like on the surface, you probably don't know that they're like maybe having all these things going on inside of their mind. I'm noticing here too, we got the element of air, which is intellectual, curious, alert, mental, clever, idealistic, inventive, objective, and cold. So they could be cold, cool, collected on the surface, spending a lot of time alone or very independent. And you may see them as like disconnected, detached. They're not thinking about me. They don't care about me. They are off doing whatever. They're fine, or like I don't even exist in their world. And I don't even think that. I think it's opposite. I feel like you exist in their world heavily in their mind, and it's weighing on them. It's like imposing upon them, even when they are by themselves, when they are trying to be cool, calm, collected. This is something that they can't shake. And then I've got another 7 here. So I did notice there was 7 coming through with spirit energy here. 7 was over here. And now this is deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstabbing, toxic, silent treatment, seduction, and sexuality. I feel like there's been a confusion here. Like, there's a heavy desire. There's obviously sexual stuff that's like probably hard for you to deny. That chemistry. When you have chemistry with somebody, it's nothing you can do about it. It's like, it's just there. It's like, it's gonna be there. It's not gonna go away unless like they like, you can destroy it if you are bad enough to somebody. But for the most part, it's usually there, especially in these divine things where there's like spiritual levels of stuff happening. It just gets stronger, and over time, when you are in silence, you can have like these weird moments of like surging of energy from them come to you, and so on and so forth. But I feel like this person may have deceived you, or there could have, been that silent treatment where it's like you feel like they've deceived you, or they did something to backstab you, or there's been some sort of like just deception. And I don't even necessarily think it could just be, again, miscommunication or misunderstandings because people aren't communicating clearly, or because there's all this chemistry and passion and desire and drive. Like, a lot of times that makes things confusing enough because it's like you can't even focus beyond like desire. So you may have had a lot of things happen between the two of you where it's like you could look at them as, oh, they're king of wands energy, where it's like they just want one thing, they don't really care about me, they're all about that, they probably do this with everybody. And it may not be that. It may just be that like when they're with you, they literally can't control themselves because of the intensity of the connection. But then they may doubt themselves or go quiet and silent because they're nervous or hesitant or feel like they're not good enough, or that they don't have enough, or that they can't meet you on the level that they think that you're on, or there's some sort of like thing here that's causing chaos or causing miscommunication, causing things to break down and be not so good, and to feel bad about things when you do connect. But at the core here, we have another 6. It's unconditional love, legendary, divine union, eternal love, infinite, love of a lifetime. So it's like, if you guys could get over or be beyond the bullshit or the fears or the doubts or the insecurities or the whatever the hell it is that's going on that's causing problems, I feel like this is the love of a lifetime. This is the one that you're supposed to be like having that next level marriage, union, partnership, engagement, proposal, promise, agreement with, and everybody's different. Some people are all about like getting married and doing that like official stuff with like the paperwork and all of that and the ring, and other people are just more so about like the union of souls, or the union of masculine and feminine, or the union of understanding and breaking down these barriers, or clearing these clouds, or getting rid of the false ideas and beliefs, or the things that are causing people to think in incorrect thoughts about this. Again, like Scorpio is like under the surface, is hidden, it's like it's suppressed, it's like those deep desires or those secret fantasies that people have, but nobody ever really speaks about it or says anything about it, so nobody ever knows about it, so it doesn't come to light. You don't get to experience it because you don't speak on it or put it out there. Maybe because you feel it's taboo, or you feel it's weird, or you feel wrong, or you feel like it's too good for you, or it's like I shouldn't want that. And that hurts people in so many ways, in so many places, because they do that in regards to love or in regards to people. They put people on a pedestal, or they put things out of their reach because they don't feel adequate, or they don't feel correct, or they don't feel like they deserve it, or like if they have it, they're going to mess it up, or they're going to do something that they shouldn't, or people won't understand. And as we get older, I think some of that goes away, or we start to realize like, who gives a shit, like if it's making you happy, or if it's something that you like and enjoy, who gives a shit about what anybody else thinks or says or wants or doesn't want or understands or doesn't understand. At some point we have to start living for ourselves and enjoying ourselves, because otherwise what the hell's the point of being here? So then I just split the deck and got the Fool, and this is like a free spirit opportunity, embracing the unknown, jumping in and doing it, originality, individuality, technology, innovation, rebel without a cause. So I feel like there is a sense of this person wanting to take a leap of faith, and wanting to, come towards this next level. Like they probably sense that there's this unconditional, eternal, powerful love. And then the victory is again 6s and 7 mixed together here. And 7 for me is about the divine. It's like spiritual energy from the, like the Pleiadian emissaries of light, or just like the 7 chakras. It's like a divine number. It's about like spirit applauding you. And so you've had all these 6s and all these 7s. And this is about recognition, success, reputation, win, fame, goals, awards, ambition, achievement. So I feel like they could have something in their mind thinking like, oh, it's going to be this way, or people aren't going to understand, or blah, 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 blah. But it may be like the total opposite of what they're expecting, or it may surprise them to see how supportive people may be towards them being happy. Like most people want to see other people happy. They may not get it, but they don't like say like, screw you, I don't want to be your friend anymore because I don't understand, or whatever. It's like people want other people to usually be happy, and if they don't understand you, or they don't want you to be happy, as long as they're not coming at it like, if somebody's really mean to you, hurting you, harming you, and they don't understand you dealing with that, then I get that. But if it's something that's like good for you, makes you happy, it's explosive and divine and whatever, people for the most part either will get it and support you, or they could be jealous and hateful on that level, but you usually can tell. And it's like we want to remove those things from our lives when they're keeping us from excelling or going to the next level, or when people aren't truly there for our highest and best. They're just there to self-serve. So they could be figuring that stuff out too right now, and realizing like they may have been trying to get the wrong reputation, or they got the wrong reputation by looking for success or recognition for the wrong things, or not recognizing that like they could have, acceptance, doing what they want to do, or feeling happy and enjoying themselves, and like it may surprise them. And then I've got 27 here with another 7, and it says letter, writing, communication, fax, email, mail, notes, contact information, records, news, memo. So I feel like this person does want to communicate with you. They want to say something. There may be some sort of information coming to you, like through email or mail or some sort of contact that's going to happen. I just looked down and saw 2027 on the clock, so I feel like that's confirmation because this is 27. I see 27 every day, all day, freaking nonstop. So just know that that could be something significant, so pay attention to that, and the 6s, obviously. And then I was also going to see like what's going on with like their feelings, and then in the extended, I'm going to go into like what is the biggest influence, and like what should you be focused on, and some 18 plus desires with my desire decks, and then you know where things are headed. Okay, so for the feelings right now, we've got woman, you, the querent, the person you know, girlfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest. So I feel like you are this person's interest. Okay, like they see you as somebody that they're interested in, that they're like wanting to get to know. There's memory, hidden mystery, secrets, and again 26, so we get another 6 here. So I'm noticing 2s are starting to pop out now. Hidden, unknown, philosophy, intellect, knowledge, education. I feel like you are like a book to them, like a hidden mystery or something that they don't necessarily completely understand. Like there's like parts of you that they don't necessarily 100% understand or get, but that they want to know, or you have a different philosophy or a different way of looking at things. Like there's something about you that's like just unknown to them or different from the rest. But they do feel like a deep bond, a deep commitment to you. It's an uncommon bond. And you've, I feel, reawakened lost hope within them, or helping them to see that they can manifest their deep desires, the things that they want. So like it's like you, I feel like you have unknowingly probably like become like something that's made them think about things that they never would have. You've made them explore in ways that they never would have explored. You've opened up a world to them that's like mystery and secrets. It's like it's not you being like bad or mystery, like you're not, you know, it's just them exploring things that they never would have. You know, like why am I alive? What is my purpose? What am I doing? Why am I doing what am I doing? What do I really want? Why am I letting these other things like, you know, be a problem in my life when I don't really care about these things, and I'm doing stuff that's like not for me, it's for everybody else or whatever, which a lot of people get stuck within that stuff. So it's not, it's just what happens. But then we have double rainbow, divine intervention, duality, perfect timing, ascension, serendipity, good luck, and cohesive. So I feel like there is some sort of energy here where there's like the divine, like something is coming in, like divine intervention is going to assist you. There is an ascension happening around your connection, and like at the perfect timing, something will probably happen. In duality is the masculine and feminine, good and bad. So there's probably been some shitty times, and there's probably been some great times, and there's probably been the ups and the downs, but that's all part of these uncommon bonds, you know. But I feel like, again, they feel like you're the catalyst. You've ignited things within them. You've been the fuel to spark and fan the flames of their evolution, of their ascension. And then it's like at the perfect timing, with serendipity and synchronicity and all of that, they're going to be able to do what they need to do, you know, to have that perfect, precise design come about. Like I said, they're looking for that perfect moment, that perfect target, waiting for that right, precise thing to happen. And this is, again, snowflake, perfect, precise, handled carefully, unique, exquisite. There's a code, a pattern, a detail. So I feel like they feel like this within this whole thing. Like this is something otherworldly. This is something bigger than the normal everyday bullshit that you run into. Like this is a divine situation. So we don't handle it like other things. And there is a little bit of that unknown mystery here within the connection in you, and 29 together is 11. So this could be, again, it's an awakening process. It's a journey. It's like I've got to figure things out before I can know what to do for sure. But as I heal and as I grow and as I handle these things carefully, I can increase and become, who I've been wanting to become, or do what I need to do. So, getting my resources, my finances, my stuff together, my money, my income. Maybe they have been, trying to get themselves together in a situation so they could feel confident and say, like, hey, now I'm in a position that I don't have to worry. I can feel this way, regardless if it's you or them that's like the one that was causing concerns about that. um, I feel like they're trying to get like a quantity created, or like a stable foundation in position, so that they can feel like, yes, like I'm ready for this. I've got everything I need. I'm good. I'm in a great position. And they could have even had something that was codependent or trapping them, like an unhappy marriage, or an addiction, or just something that they were codependent with, or a belief system, something that was keeping them from being prosperous, and being able to invest into this, their full self, or to feel like they were worthy of a divine deep bond, and true love. Like maybe they didn't feel worthy of you because they didn't feel like they were going to be showing up free. Maybe they were still attached to things from their past, or like just ways of being that weren't necessarily the best. But I do feel like they want to have a comfort, leisure, wishes coming true. They may even see you as being like the mother of a child for them. Maybe they want to have a daughter, or they could be somebody that's like seeing you as like that nurturing, empress energy. And this is wishes coming true, leisure, abundant life. So again, I feel like there's an element of like I want to get my shit together. I want to be in a good position, or just have a stable ground beneath me so that we can enjoy our time together, or I don't have to worry about that while I'm trying to navigate this. So it feels like this person's going through a lot of things. Like they're transforming. They're curious. They're quick. They're resourceful. They're thinking about how they're manifesting. They're becoming that magician, and they're also thinking about the regular stuff too. Like they may be traditional in their way of like I can't get into a serious commitment with somebody that I feel like this type of deep bond of divine union, or committed on that deep level with somebody until I know for sure like I'm in the right place for that. And that could be through the collective consciousness and the programming of the world. People are like, oh, man and woman, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's got these ideas about this stuff. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I feel like one of the reasons why you may not have heard from them at some point yet. But this is 72, and so this is the opposite of 27. And I do feel like there's a traditional sense about them that's like they do want like the normal stuff. They may not do the whole thing like as everybody else would, or they may not be so like set in the way of like, oh, we've got to have the white picket fence and all of that stuff. But they do have family values. Like that's important to them. Tradition is important to them. Doing things the right way when it matters, I feel. And that may be confusing to you too, because they may not have always appeared that way, but it may be because they didn't have anybody that they felt that way about, or they weren't in that position yet to feel that way with who they were near, or even with you. At different points they could have acted or behaved certain ways because they just knew they weren't here. But it feels like this person could be seeing you as somebody that they could have that victory with, or that long-term type of experience that goes somewhere that's worth having. And they may be coming into this time where they feel like somebody that's in their power enough to have that type of life, or be in that place where they can create that stability. So there could be a new beginning. There's just heavy desire, procreation, fertility, multiplying, and a sudden increase. So you may have a sudden increase from them communicating to you, sudden increase in passion and desire and drive and all the good stuff that comes along with the two of you getting, together. But it feels like they're breaking free from whatever has been holding them away from you all this time, and that this is a destined thing, so that it can grow and be expansive. Great. And so be grateful, focus on the good stuff, and know that things are going to be shifting in your world, okay, coming to a time of completion and better times. So I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper and it will be to focus on, like, what's your biggest influences, what do you need to focus on, what are their sexual desires. Obviously there's a lot of that in here, so I'm seeing the devil here. I know the devil does represent that, like, sexual stuff, so I'm gonna get my freaky deaky decks, and see where this is headed, and whatever else comes through. So if you are interested in that, the link will be down below. Thank you very much, and Renee, namaste.